Good morning, Warriors, and welcome back to another episode of Warrior News. My name is Devin Van Loo, bringing you this week's announcements and reminders from the CPG-TV studio. We've officially reached fall break. Fall break will begin on Friday, October 22nd, and will conclude on Monday, October 25th. Today is Monday, October 18th. Let's bring you to April and Brianna with this week's staff announcements.
It's April Ray
and Brianna Senrex.
And here are your announcements from staff to students for the week of October 18th.
The Wawasee High School Choir presents their fall concert tomorrow night at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Please join them for an evening of traditional and sacred music. There's no charge to get in.
Congratulations to the Wawasee Marching Warrior Pride. They advanced to the ISSMA Scholastic Class State Finals and will compete at Franklin Central High School in Indianapolis this Saturday. This is the first time in school history for the band to get to go to the state competition. Joining us now is the senior drum major, Devin Van Loo. How long have you been involved in the high school marching band program?
So I began marching when I was a 7th grader at Wawasee Middle School. I was asked by Mrs. Stump, the elementary school music teacher, if this would be something I'd be interested in. And since I was in band already at middle school, I decided to hop up to the high school and hang out with them. And I did marching band and pep band my 7th and 8th grade year. And then by the time I got to high school, I was able to do marching band, pep band, and concert band.
Wow, that's crazy. How long has the band been working on the marching show?
So yeah, our show this year is Remix. We usually start our show in June. Where Mr. Pillicky handed out music, and then you kind of worked at home on that music. And then in July, we had our 2-week band camp where we'd be at the school from 8 to 5 all day out in the hot sun on the football field where we would practice and set our show to the field itself. And then over time, we've just had rehearsals and rehearsals. So it's been about 4 or 5 months in the coming.
Wow, that's crazy. How often do you rehearse?
Like I said, we have Monday and Thursday rehearsals. Plus class time every single day.
Yeah.
And then we also usually have about 2 hours of rehearsal before every competition on Saturdays.
Wow. Are the band members excited to get to this point?
Yes, very much so. So this is the first time this has ever happened. The cool thing for me specifically was that my first year when I was a 7th grader, that was the first time our marching band had ever even made it to semi-state, which was a big deal for Wawasee. And then just ending out that senior year with being able to go to state is huge. But it's definitely a huge deal for all of us. We are very excited.
We want to wish you all the best in the state competition this weekend.
The FFA soils team competed 2 weeks ago in the area soils contest where they judged physical soil properties and made recommendations for home sites and cropland. 5 teams competed. Congratulations to the first place team in the senior division, Jared Beer, Cade Beer, Justin Mullet, and Jake Wilkinson. In the junior division, the team of Wyatt Schaefer, Colton Booker, Emerson Krull, and Carter Grady also finished first.
Thank you, April and Brianna. Mr. Phillips is our head volleyball coach here at Wawasee. Brianna sat down with Mr. Phillips this week to hear about his career and all things volleyball.
With me today is Mr. Phillips, social studies teacher and head volleyball coach here at Wawasee. How are you doing today?
Good, thank you.
And why would you say you chose to become a volleyball coach?
I actually got into it because of my wife. She was the head coach at Tippecanoe Valley a long time ago when we met. It was a great way for us to connect, and I helped her out as an assistant at Tippecanoe Valley. She then went to Warsaw as a teacher, so I went there and helped out. She was the JV head coach. I ended up helping out as a varsity assistant, and then the Wawasee job eventually came open. Back then, I was already teaching here, so it was a nice transition to be able to come and work with athletes that I got to see every day as a teacher, and just love the sport. I think it's a cool team sport. I think it's one of the sports that forces a lot of people to work together instead of having as many individual situations like even a lot of other team sports have. So just like a combination of those type of things, everything kind of fell into place, and that's why I'm here.
Right. And why did you decide to become a teacher in general?
Well, I like the subject matter that I teach. I really enjoy teaching economics. U.S. history, I teach a couple of those classes also. I like to be able to connect with the kids. I think economics is an important topic for younger generations of kids going out into the workforce and going out and trying to manage money. So I enjoy talking about something that I think is valuable to the kids going forward.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of kids need nowadays in a teacher. And what's your life like outside of school?
I have a wife, 3 kids. Actually just had Builders Trades build a house for us a couple years ago. So I've moved into that. We enjoy camping, hanging out with family, going to the lake, things like that. So really, one of the kids is about to turn 10. The other one will be 10 in January, and we'll have a 7-year-old in January. So a lot of stuff going on with them. They're getting into things outside of school, so that's neat to be able to sort of support them in those type of things. But other than that, I like to play golf. I like to watch sports. Obviously, I like Michigan football. But overall, right now, it's volleyball season. We're focused on that at this point.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for your time, Coach, and good luck with the rest of your volleyball season. Back to you, Devin.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips. And for the most important part of today, let's hear from Susan with this week's cafeteria menus.
Hello, this is Susan with this week's breakfast and lunch menus on Warrior News. Starting off with breakfast. Tuesday will be pancakes. Wednesday, biscuits and gravy. Thursday, Dutch waffles. And Friday will be at home. Now moving to the lunch menu. Monday, cheeseburgers or chicken sandwiches. Tuesday, chicken fajitas or tacos. Wednesday, barbecue bowls or calzones. Thursday, omelets or sausage patties, and to finish up with Friday, which will be at home.
Thank you, Susan. The Wawasee Marching Warrior Pride is headed to compete at the state finals this weekend. Let's hear from Wesley with this week's sports schedule.
This is Wesley Wireball with your sports schedule for the week of October 18th. All athletic schedules are subject to change, including athletes and teams and postseason tournament action. For the most current information on scheduling, go to eventlink.com, sign up, and follow Wawasee High School. On Friday, the varsity football team hosts DeKalb in the first round of the IHSAA sectional. If you can't make it to the game, then listen live to 93.7 FM The Mix, online at 937themix.com, or watch live video at ihsaatv.org and search Wawasee. This is pay-per-view. On Saturday, the varsity volleyball team competed in the IHSAA sectionals last weekend. If they won, they will compete in the IHSAA regional this Saturday. If any of the co-ed cross-country team won last Saturday, they will compete in the IHSAA semi-state. The Marching Warrior Pride will compete for the first time in school history at the ISSMA Scholastic Marching Band State Competition at Franklin Central High in Indianapolis. Let's get out there and support our Warriors.
Thank you, Wesley. Administration and Student Council encourage you all to get out and support our Warriors. This week's featured student is senior Grant Brooks. Let's hear from Susan and Grant about his career in academics and extracurriculars here at Wawasee.
Hello, I'm Susan Laubert, and I'm here with a senior at Wawasee High School, Grant Brooks. How are you doing?
Good.
So how has senior year been treating you?
It's been good. It's been fun. The first of my sports season this year was tennis, so that was fun with a lot of my friends.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think you did during tennis?
I don't know. Our group kind of just has fun with it. Our seniors, we've been sticking together. We all started doing it freshman year, and we just have fun with it. We had some success this year, so it was fun. But
that's good.
Yeah.
Always great to have fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, do you have any other sports that you played?
Yeah, I play baseball too. I used to play basketball, but that's kind of not my thing anymore.
Yeah, I felt that with soccer. So, what are you planning on doing after high school?
So right now I'm committed to go play baseball at Butler University in Indy. So.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
And that'll conclude our interview for today. Thank you for taking your time to do this.
Thank you, Grant, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your senior year. Safety is Wawasee's #1 priority, and fire drills are necessary for emergency preparation. Let's hear from Misha with this week's highlighted school policies on this segment of Real Talk.
Hello everyone, my name is Misha Kala and I'll be talking about our school policies. Today's topic is all about fire drills. So, I know this is a very dumb thing to touch bases with because we've known about drills since we were little babies, but let's have a reminder because that's what Real Talk is, a reminder of school policies. I'm rambling now. Fire drills. The drill is so annoying. Like you can be sitting in class, you're about to take the fattest nap known to man, where you leave those funky lines on your face or arms, and the dang alarm goes off, and you jump up. So, if you're new here or been living underneath a rock, in this situation you usually listen for directions from your teacher and follow them. Side note, your teachers should have an emergency procedures map that looks like this, close to their door so you can always look there and be acknowledged. If the normal exit is blocked, teachers should direct the students to the nearest exit. Students are to walk to the side of the hallways in the proper order. Staff will direct students back to the school. Also, if you're in the bathroom doing your business right and the alarm goes off, stay calm and finish. Then exit the restroom and follow a class nearby. That's all for this week's of Real Talk. I'm Misha Kala. I'll see you next week.
Thank you, Misha. All school policies are located in the Wawasee High School Handbook on your Chromebook. As we head into a short week, let's hear from Jet with this week's weather report.
Hi, I'm Jet Rebelgal with this week's weather forecast. Today through Wednesday, sunny with highs in the mid-60s. Thursday, partly cloudy with a low in the lower 60s. Friday, for the first day of fall break, cools down to highs in the mid-50s and cloudy weather.
Thank you, Jet. Before we close out today, I would like to thank Mr. Phillips, Grant Brooks, Mr. Van Loo, Mr. Huffman, and the radio and TV crew. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you enjoy the upcoming fall break. From the CPG-TV studio, I'm Devin Van Loo, signing off.